smart one in 1600.
They finally decided to visit Europe's biggest city, London. But how would you use the public transport system? So if you ever visit London, you don't need to be short on public transport options. We have the bus, the tram, the tube, the train, a water bus, Emirates Air Line, a DLR, you name it. Loads of options to take public transport. So the most important question is, how would you pay on public transport in London? You can either pay by contactless, but be aware as a foreigner that not all contactless cards are accepted from a foreign country. Another alternative would be the classic Oyster card, a card that you can top up and pay as you go. If you want to get an Oyster card, you have two options. Either you order a visitor tourist card online that they can ship to your own country before you arrive, but probably the easiest way is just to get it at any tube station in London. So if you want to get an Oyster card yourself in London, the only thing you need to do is walk into the station and get it from the machine. At the machine you will select that you want a new Oyster card and for how much you want to top up this Oyster card. And then you will pay that amount plus £5 deposit for the card itself, which you can return afterwards by returning your card at any station. So now that you're able to travel around London's public transport system, make sure you always step in and out when you enter a station, because otherwise you might get a penalty fare. Except, and that's always the exception here, buses. They work slightly different. There you only check in. So how much you pay for public transport really depends on the mode of transport you take. For example, those water taxis are way more expensive than the tube. Or it also depends on if you travel during peak time or non-peak time. And then there's also a kind of daily cap which limits the amount you pay on a day, but this depends again on the amount of zones you take. So how do you figure this all out? The best way to do is go to the TfL website and type in there your journey, and you know exactly what you will pay and which zones you'll travel to and what your maximum daily cap would be. And one practical tip by the way there, if you take the bus, which is by far the cheapest because the daily cap there is only £4.50, but if you take a bus, you check in, you pay £1.50 for that ride, and within the next hour you are allowed to change any bus for free. So now the only question that remains is, how would you know what route to take, which tube line to take? Well, the best thing to do is to check or TfL, which no Londoner would use, or Google Maps or City Mapper. That are the two main apps that people would have on their phone, and type in the start destination and end destination, and it will tell you exactly how to travel from A to B. So most of you, when you are in London, you will use the tube, and the tube will operate every day between 4 AM and 1 PM. But in weekends there is even a night tube available as well that functions the whole night on Friday night and Saturday night. And to check which lines exactly are participating, just check the TfL's website again, or Google Maps and City Mappers are smart enough to take that into consideration when you plan your route. So if you ever decide to stay in London for a longer period of time and you're below 30, you can buy a Railcard. This will cost you £30 and gives you 30% off all rail travel here within the UK. But not only that, if you show your Railcard to a staff member on one of London's tube stations, they can link this to your Oyster card, which will give you then an additional 30% off all tube travel here in London. And I hope that these tips will help you on your next journey when you enter London. But that's it for now, and don't forget to check out one of these other videos that I have here in London.